Hey everyone, Ollie here from Your Guitar Academy, and I'm going to take you through how to play this super cool pentatonic lick using a picking technique that might help you get really fast. First of all though, we're going to go through the tone we're using. So first of all, we've got a matchless style amp set up on our Kemper, and then going into that we've got an Amplitube X Drive pedal set to a green 1 pedal, which is sort of a tube screamer style, and that's giving us a nice overdrive sort of lead tone. And for the guitar, I've got this Les Paul style Kramer Assault Plus, which is a double humbucker guitar, and I'm on the bridge humbucker to give you that sort of rocky tone. So with the tone sorted, I'm going to show you how to play it. So the first thing to note is it's based on a really familiar shape 1 A minor pentatonic, and that's a 2-note per string scale. Which means if you just play it straight through, you're going to run out of notes pretty quick. So what we do is apply a sequence to it, and the sequence we're using here is, it starts on a pair of strings, so you start with your first 2 and just come down. So you're starting on the high note on the string, and then onto the next string, so you're playing 4 notes in a row. And then what we're doing is we're going to 3 strings. Sorry. So then we play a sequence across 3 strings. So we start on the lowest note of the highest string, then play 2 notes on the middle string, and then on the highest note of the next string. Okay, and that's the whole sequence. And then all we do is put it onto the next set of strings. And so on across the whole scale. Alright, so we've got the tab there so you can learn the sequence, but I would definitely recommend just learning it as a sequence so you can apply it to the shape rather than just learning it as a series of notes, because the sequence is going to go along with the right hand pattern that we're going to use as well. And I think that's really the key to getting this fast. You can try it, you could try an alternate pick the whole thing, but when I do that it just really falls apart. So straight away I'm starting to use legato there. So that would be the next thing to try. Just pull offs every time you can. Once you've got the sequence, you can start trying to apply this hybrid picking idea. And what we're going to do here is quite a specific picking pattern. So you start with a pluck with your with your middle finger on the first note, and then pull off. And then with your pick, you would do a downstroke, and then a pull off. So as you put that together, you get, and you can see that my picking hand's really not having to move much at all. You can see the middle finger coming out there, and the pick just picking the string that it's already resting on. So it's a really economical way of playing this lick. Once you've done that bit, you can move on to the second half of the sequence, which is that. And again, we start with a middle finger, pluck that note, then come on to the next string with a downstroke and a pull off, and then you can do an upstroke on the last note, because your pick is that would be the quickest way to get to that string. So you do pluck with the middle finger, downstroke, pull off, upstroke. And then when the sequence loops back around, you just move to the next set of strings, and your middle finger can be ready to play the next note. So you get this, that's 1 time round, and then we move to the next set of strings. So if I play that through slowly, you'll get an idea of what's going on. Okay, so once you get that, it's probably going to feel, if you're new to this, it's going to feel really weird to begin with. So just take some time, play it at that sort of speed, get used to playing it in time. So you're not, things to really look out for is that your pull-offs are too fast or something. You want to make sure it's all even and that all the notes are the same volume, and then just gradually increase the speed. You can practice it in just in little bits. You don't have to play the whole shape through. just to get used to it. And eventually it will just get there under your fingers and you'll have this new lick in your arsenal. So once you've got it under your fingers, the next step obviously is to try and actually use it when you're playing. And it's a fast lick, so it's going to work well over a fast backing track, which is what we're going to demo it with. You might notice in the backing track it's a bit more major sounding. It's such a fast lick that it kind of doesn't really matter. You can just blast past that and it'll still sound good. You can try starting on the 1 like we did in the intro, or you can start after the 1 and see where you end up really. I think the key to it really is making sure that you start and finish on a root note. So there or there. And just think about that as you're playing it through. That's going to make the lick sound like it's in the right place. So here's a little demo of us playing it.
Thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like to get access to the interactive tab for this lick, join our YJ Club. Plus, if your guitar learning is moving slower than you like, or you're struggling for focus, our YJ Club is exactly what you need. With custom learning pathways, an awesome website, progress tracking, and access to our community of students and mentors, you have everything you need to achieve your guitar goals. We'll see you there.